my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate Chocolate Designs. Please say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here, that you're watching tonight. Happy Saturday, everyone. All right, if you are watching live, you're going to see a red live button up here right now. If you are not, then you're going to catch the replay. So put exclamation point replay in the comments for me to let me know you've been here and that you've seen the video. And I now have a keyword for you to type in. So when you type in the word chef, C-H-E-F, you are going to get a list of supplies for all the things we're using tonight to make this project. We also have a reveal tonight from last night's project. We're going to demold our hearts from yesterday. And I'll tell you guys, I actually started some more today because I don't think that I did them exactly right yesterday. And we'll go through tips and tricks and what not to do. So, here we go, you guys. Just a second. I'm waiting for these to load. My computer is running slowly today, and I don't know why. But there we go. We've got it now. I should have restarted it. Please, please, please don't freeze. Hi, Lori. Hello, Joanne. Hi, Lisa Marie. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, Elizabeth and Florine. Didn't get a notification, Carol. I cannot figure it out. And actually, you guys, I think somehow my account got hacked. And I'll tell you guys more about that in just a second, too. Hey, Christina. Hello, Lynn. I had a great Christmas. Thank you. Hey, Lorraine. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hi, Pam. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, my gosh. How's all my friends? Hi, Lisa. Hello, Cassie and Carol. Hello to everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Hey, Terry. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Missy. Hello, Lisa Marie. Hi, Donna. Hi, hello, Donna. Donna. Okay, so you guys, I do think that I got hacked, and I don't know what is going on with Facebook. But last night I told you guys about those people who put me on as their admin, right? Well, all of a sudden throughout the night last night, I kept getting this thing from Facebook saying your ad has processed. $29.99. $2. $3.41. Another $2. Another $2. Another $2. And I checked my PayPal, and sure enough, all this money kept coming out of my PayPal account. So I shut it down. I was like, nope, I am unlinking Facebook from my PayPal. Now I've got a notification from Facebook going, you need to pay your bill. And I'm like, what the heck? And then somebody else today tried to add me as an admin on their ad manager. And I think as soon as they realized that they couldn't get my money, they left. And they took me off as their admin. So I got to somehow get a hold of Facebook and be like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know a thing. These ads that you guys are trying to process and charge me for even say on them that they are from 2022. Why would I run an ad from 3 years ago? It's not me, you guys. So I don't know, but they've stopped taking my money. I'm going to have to fight it. Whatever. So I know, right? All right. Well, yesterday we did these heart molds. You guys, we're going to go ahead and demold these tonight and talk a little bit about what's going on with them. Yes, Carol, you can. Please send me a message, okay? I mailed out your other one today. But send it in a message because I will quickly forget. I will quickly forget. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Corey. So this was the heart mold that we did. This was the big one. And what I noticed about this one is that the flowers in here started to float to the top. And I could not get them to press back down. And then by the time I woke up in the morning, it was too hard to do anything about it. So let's get this out of here and see. Oh, this is not as easy as you'd think, you guys, to pull this out of this mold. And it didn't set up at the bottom. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, you guys, this is supposed to be the front part of it. And you can see it didn't quite set up. I can sand this down, though. And then I can put another coat of the UV resin on top of it. And I can fix that. So, fortunately, or just sand it down and put another coat of any, or just sand it down, even. No, you got to put another coat of resin on there. But it is simply gorgeous with all the florals in there. It's just not crystal clear because that piece right there in the middle did not set up, and I don't know why, but still pretty. But again, on the back side, they're kind of sticking out. Fortunately for me, it does still sit down flat, which is good. But that's the first one. Here's the thing. The bottom of your mold is supposed to be the front. And this side back here is supposed to be the back where it sits flat on your table if you want it to. Maybe that's it. Maybe. I don't know, because this one did it too. What? Maybe it was still wet. I wonder if it was still wet because I washed them first. I put water in there to see how much was going to need. I wonder if I still had some water in there. Oh, no. I will, Ruth. I will definitely do that. That might have been the issue. It might have been just a water droplet that settled down there and I didn't notice it. Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. This is supposed to be the front. And we did a sticker on this one. Oh, no. Oh, no. But when I turn it over to the other side, I did get a perfect heart in the middle. And I really, really love this one. Do you have any type of air cleaner or breathing protection? So you're supposed to, but, you know, I usually don't. You want to at least be in a well-ventilated area. But no, I don't. But yes, you should. Hi, Joni. So I do love how this one turned out. It's just going to be backwards for me. And then today what I did was I started a couple more of them. And I'll show you guys what I did. I only used last night's video, Elizabeth. It shows these ones right here. We did these sitting down yesterday in the video. So with these ones here, I only filled the mold about 3/4 of the way with the resin, and I haven't finished it yet. And I pushed my little flowers down in there, and they kind of floated up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until tomorrow when this is completely hardened. It's pretty hard now. But I'm going to wait until tomorrow when it's completely hardened up. And then I'm going to add my last coat on this. And we'll get to see what it looks like when it's all done. And we pull it out of the mold. And they moved around and everything from where I had them placed. And my flowers turned color. They were supposed to be white. And they turned yellow in the resin. That's weird. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get these ones pulled out of here. And it'll be extra beautiful. And we'll just see how that looks, okay? But that's what I did with those ones. Hopefully it'll be better. Super cute, right? We love the resin projects. I do. I just got to figure out how to do them better because I'm still not well practiced in resin. I should do more. Okay, so you guys, here's what we're going to do tonight. We've got a bunch of stuff that is new to our site. We've got a bunch of stuff currently that is last chance. It's not going to be around much longer. And a bunch of stuff that is on sale. A lot of stuff and some older stuff that's just still in inventory. So we're going to use a little bit of some different stuff tonight. Now, this one right here is brand new. It's called Yes Chef. And I saw this and I was like, what is this all about? What is Yes Chef all about? And then I went on Pinterest and I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's doing Yes Chef. This is like the in thing right now. They're so on top of trend. They're way ahead of anything that I know about right now. But it just reminds me of Gordon Ramsay, right? Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Gordon Ramsay. Everybody says yes, chef. And I think that's the new craze right now. Yes, chef. But, you guys, I want to pair this with some other transfers that I know and that I love that I think are going to go well with this one. And so, we have the Bistro Cafe that is currently on sale on my site, and I believe this one right here is, don't quote me, you guys, I think this one's 70% off right now. Really great deal for that one right there. So we're going to use some parts on this one. And then we are also going to do the charcuterie one, or charcuterie, however you say it, as well. This one's an old one, but it's still in stock. It's still available for you, and but I believe it might be last chance, okay? Hi, Julie. So all 3 of those are going to go together tonight. Thank you so much. Hi, Vicki. And what I've got for you guys is we're doing a cutting board. Now, you guys, this cutting board is an expensive cutting board, okay? It's an expensive cutting board from Walmart. Regular price was $30. I would not pay $30, you guys, but Oh yeah, I'm so glad, Lynn. But if you guys take a look at that clearance sticker right there from Walmart, I will pay $5 all day, every day for a $30 cutting board. So we're going to do this up tonight. He scares you a little bit. He's like a military dad. That's what he reminds me of. So for $5, you guys, we've got a gorgeous cutting board. We're going to make it even more beautiful tonight, even more on trend, and so cool with these 3 transfers. Hi, Janice. Thank you for sprinkling. I know, right? Such a great deal. All right, so the first thing that I do want to do tonight, of course, is lay some paper down on my surface, because before we get started with our transfers, I'm actually going to change the color of my cutting board a little bit. I know it's beautiful just the way that it was, but you got some for $5 too. Ah, see? Carol saw the same deal I did, and she snatched them up. She snatched them up. I don't even know how long I've had it, you guys. A few months anyway, though, because that's just kind of how it goes. All right, so we've got our paper laid down on our surface and our cutting board. Hi, Janet. And what I'm going to do, every picture frame, I need to, oh gosh, I missed, what is that? Laura, can I chalk right on the backing for the everyday picture frame? Do I need to wax if I chalk right on the backing that comes with the frame? I know how you process when you, so I would wax that. Yeah, I would wax that for sure. All right, here we go. I just showed them. I just showed the hearts. Just a second ago, Shirley, and they turned out pretty well. But I did start some other ones. All right, so here we go, you guys. We're going to use some Waverly White Wax today, okay? Waverly White Wax. Now, a lot of times you guys have heard of the finishing wax, and we use the finishing wax quite a bit. No, the antique wax. I use that quite a bit, but for this cutting board, I actually want to make it lighter than what it currently is. And I don't normally do that, but today I'm going to. So I've got these towels from Walmart that I picked up a while ago. We're just going to cut a piece of this off of here because that's how I roll. And I'm going to use this as like a staining cloth. It's not bamboo. It's not bamboo. It looks like it might even be cherry, but it is not bamboo. Let's see if it says on here what kind it is. It's solid cherry. Solid cherry. And I'm just cutting a piece of this towel. You guys, I use these for rags from Walmart because they're really, really, really inexpensive. And a little bit of rag goes a long, long way. But then I've got a clean rag to work with. I'm sorry. The word for tonight is chef. S-H-E-F, chef. Type chef in the comments, you guys. All right, so I've got just a piece here, and we're going to use this just to rub the wax on here. We're not going to do a whole lot. We're pretty much staining with the white wax. So we're going to rub it on, and then we're just going to kind of rub it right back off and work our way kind of slowly through this. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of white wax here, okay? And we're going to just start, I think let's start on the fronts and the sides. And you guys, I don't want it to look like it's been colored or painted. I just want to give it some white wash almost to it. If you guys can see what that's doing, a little bit of a whitewash effect on this cherry board. The white wax is also from Walmart. I should do an associate link with Walmart. It's from Waverly. It's by Waverly. And it's right there with all the Waverly paints. You can find that white wax. But I like to go around my edges first. You guys can always paint with this if you want to, and then just wipe it off. But I'm just going to give it a little bit of a coat of some of this white wax just barely, to just bring it down a little bit. I missed it. I should affiliate link with Walmart. I don't know if they even have affiliate links with Walmart. 3 years ago. Oh, thanks, Christina. Oh, you guys, the comments go so fast I can't work and see them at the same time. I'm sorry. If you have a question, please message me. And then I can get back with you after the live is over. But trying to respond right now and actually think about what you're asking, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. All right, just a whitewash, you guys. All my edges first, then I can turn it over and do the entire front side all at once. But this way it looks uniform going around it. There we go. Okay, I'll have to look into the affiliate Walmart thing. That's why I do my sides first. All right, let's pull some of this off of the side where it went over, so we don't have it bunched up anywhere. So nice out today. I miss them. Hi, Loretta. All right, so we want to go with the grain of the wood when we're doing this, not in circles like I started to, because then it's just going to kind of look funny. And let me see if I can even get some down in that spot. Right down there. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. This is going to be all over my hands. Oh, no, this white wax is from Walmart. Surface wax is on my site. This white wax is not. But you guys, look at that color. Oh, I love it. And it's soaking into this pretty darn quickly, so I do want to work fast. Carol, thanks for answering the question, hon. Appreciate that. Get it all over my hands, all over everything. I want to get it down in that little groove there, you know, where it's so where it grabs all your juices from all your stuff. That's the hardest part, I think, is just getting in that groove there. Hi, Carol. And then just not letting it dry before you get it how you want it. All over my hands, you guys. Crafting is messy sometimes. So you guys, we didn't print anything on the 3D printer today. We could not decide on something to print. Allie's like so indecisive about how she wants to use that filament. But girl, we can get more. So I think tomorrow I just might print something out for myself. Because I'm excited to use it too. All right, there we go. I'm trying to stay with that grain. I might get a Q-tip out here just to get inside that that groove there, because I'm having a hard time with just the towel. I think we'll be all right. Hi, Sue. Right in there, it kind of bunched up on me. There we go. Now I got it. A cup for their paint. Ooh, that's a good idea. All right, you guys, I think we've almost got it. We've almost got it. And you can keep adding more or less as you want. Just to stay with that grain. You guys see the difference in the color, though? Your 7-year-old got a 3D printer. Oh my gosh. My 8-year-old is so jealous right now because his 10-year-old sister got one. And she was like, Mom, I honestly thought that if you were going to get me a 3D printer, you were going to get me that pen. And I really didn't want that pen. So she was very, very, very surprised that she actually got a real printer. But she's so artsy and she's so clever in everything that she does. I have, oh my gosh, yeah, Carol, you're right. I've got 3 bins of paintbrushes just sitting right here. All right, I got a spot right here where I don't think I have quite enough. So we're just going to add a little bit more right there. Make sure this is all smoothed out with that wood grain. No extra weird spots. Ah! Ah! Come on, baby. As soon as I say no extra weird spots, and a bunch more comes off the towel and creates more extra weird spots. All right. I think I'm good. I think I like that. What do you guys think? Hi, Shannon. So let's go ahead and get this get my hands all cleaned up, and we're going to try this. Your daughter has a pen. It doesn't work very good? Yeah. Yeah. It was worth a shot, though, right? Still have not opened the ones that we received from ChalkCon. Carol! Save them up, girl. You'll get more this year at ChalkCon. Thank you. I love the color. I think that looks gorgeous now. Just that whitewashed effect on there. We're going to give that a good dry once my hands are a little cleaner. And most of it, I think, is probably already dry because it's just soaking right into that board so well. Heck yeah. Thank you, thank you. I need a drink, though. So I am having a really hard time, you guys. Anybody else getting back into the swing of things from the holiday? Is anybody else just kind of still in like holiday mode where you're just kind of, oh, I don't know, crashing and ready to just like the holidays are over, you feel like you can breathe, and now you just want to sit back and relax for a little bit, and it's hard to get back into the swing of things? That's how I feel lately. Trying to get things done and just have very little motivation to do anything but sleep. So they should announce where ChalkCon is at Leadership, and Leadership isn't until the end of January. That's usually when they announce it. Very much so. Same thing. Okay, I'm not alone then. So tired and drained. I've been in bed for 2 days. It looks pooled in the groove. It might be. Okay, let's see. Did I not see that it was pooled in the groove? Oh, that's the one that we used the other day. No problem. We'll just take a Q-tip. And we will unpool the groove. Oh, it was pooled right there. For sure it was. You guys could see that, but I could not. Is that better, Pam? It is better. I can tell already. I like it. Today. Oh my gosh. Can't move, like you feel like you just ate too much food, you're just blah. That's how I feel. Christmas took a toll on me, you guys. All right, now that we've got that on there and we've got it all dried up, I'm going to grab some surface wax. This is to protect this, what we just did, from the adhesive on our transfer. And, chunk of wax. And I'm only going to wax this inside part right here because this is where my transfer is going to be. Taking them to the airport tomorrow. They're heading to Dallas. We got some friends in Dallas. What are they heading to Dallas for, Carol? All right, so just waxing up this inside part right here. I don't need to wax the entire board because I'm not going to paste on the entire board. Just that part there, okay? All right, so this cutting board, what size is it? Oh my gosh, back to the garbage can I go. It's a big one. It doesn't even say on there. If I measure it though, it is 18, it's a 12 by 18 cutting board. 12 by 18. All right, so you guys, here's what we're going to do. Will you be able to, oh my gosh, put food on that afterwards? So if I do decide that I want, hi Natalie, if I do decide that I want to put food on this, then I'll have to use a food safe epoxy, I'm sorry, polyurethane on here. And then you got to wait 30 days with the polyurethane for that to completely cure before you can put any food on it. That's how it works. Oh my gosh, Jan! That's some organization right there. All right, so we're going to start off with this Bistro Cafe transfer. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 40s. It's supposed to be like seriously cold here, and we're supposed to get snow. Eek! All right, we're going to start off with the one that's called Bistro Cafe. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, her daughter's in Texas. She gets to spend time with her grandchildren. Oh, awesome! I'm looking at this one right here and I'm seeing the fork and the spoon. And to me, oh, you're right, I didn't buff it. You are right, I didn't buff it. I'm seeing the fork and the spoon and I'm thinking, yes, chef, like fork and spoon, right? So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, if I set this up like a dinner table, right? You've got the fork over here, you've got your spoon and your knife on this side, and I'm kind of going to set this up as if it was, same Wendy, as if it was a table setting in a way, okay? So we're going to take our fork on one side and our spoon on the other, okay? And I'm going to put them right in the middle, as close to the edge as I can get. Now you guys tell me, because I honestly don't know. Does the fork, no, I do know. The knife faces the tray, and then the spoon goes on the outside. That's how that goes. All right, so I think I've got this just about centered. No, I don't. Yeah, I probably did. Just about centered right there with my fork. More freezing rain, oh no. And we're going to start with the color Vanilla. And I had to get out a new one. I used the last of my other jar last time. And we're going to do all of the design here on the top of this board in Vanilla. And it's kind of going to set into that color that we've made the board a little bit. So just quickly going over that transfer, over that, just the fork part here, you guys. Just the fork part. But your dinnerware is on your right. Do I have it totally wrong already, just with the fork? I thought the fork was on your left. Right? The fork's on your left. And then over here on this side, you've got your spoon and your knife, right? And your knife faces the plate. You guys, I am so not a fancy person. I think that this is right. You can tell my mom never asked me to set the table when I was younger, right? If I got it wrong, I got it wrong. Now on this particular one, I cannot do the knife. Oh my gosh, you guys, you can't see the whole thing. I can't do the knife at the same time as the spoon because the knife on this transfer is actually upside down. This is the way you do it. Okay, good. Fork on right. I've got fork on left. Fork on left, spoon on right. Knife on right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Some are saying that I'm correct, some are saying that I'm not. Ah! Shelma says I'm right. Okay. Different strokes for different folks. All right, we're going to turn around. And we're going to turn it around, and we're going to put the knife right next to the spoon on this side here. Facing what would be the plate if I was going to put a plate on this. Okay, so here's our knife going the correct direction. Next to our spoon. Oh, it depends on if you want it to be right or left-handed. Okay. That's all right, Linda. Welcome. Oh, you guys, that turned out awesome. Just as I had imagined. Okay. We're going to take our towel out now. I'm going to spray this transfer down. I'm done with this one already. This is all I'm using on this transfer is just the knife and the fork and the spoon. But they're so pretty. And you guys see it since we kind of whitewashed this board. It kind of sets it into the background a little bit. You guys see what I mean by that? Oh, I bet. Yeah, I can't see. You're right about that. Don't even get me started on salad forks and dinner forks. What's that? What? Your dessert spoon? No, thank you. No, thank you. I just realized I've got a glob back here too of that wax. So hopefully I can still get that off before it sets completely. So pretty, right? All right, let's dry this up. Just to be sure. So the reason that I picked out the spoon and the knife to go on here is because of the size of this cutting board. It's, like I said, it's a 12 by 18. The inside part here is still bigger than a B-size transfer. So I needed something to fill the space on here. And I thought that these three things were perfect. So now the one that we're going to use next for this piece is going to be the one that's got all the charcuterie stuff on it. Put it in the order you use it. Ooh, Ruth. Then stack that fork and the knife together because I'm having a steak tonight. That's what I say. Fork goes on the left, so you have it in your left hand while you cut your meat and knife with your right hand. See, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. All right, here's the charcuterie one. Again, we're going to give this a good fuzz. We've already got our tray all set with our wax, and we've buffed that wax off. We're also going to use vanilla for this. So this is going to become our background image on this board. And I'm I'm going to put our knife and our cheeses and our nuts and all the stuff right there in the center. Make sure I've got it centered right there, you guys. With all of that charcuterie stuff. You see how that just kind of filled the space around this transfer by putting your spoon and your knife on there and your fork. Right in the area that you wanted to go. So again, taking that same vanilla and I'm just going right across my transfer, you guys, letting that fall in there. Grandmother made me learn how to set a formal table with 14 pieces. It's probably something that every proper woman should know. So good on you, Ruth, for being proper. And good on your grandmother for teaching you, you know, in case you ever have to set the table for the Queen of England. Guys, tell me if I'm going too far. I just don't see any other time when you'd ever need that. Or if your in-laws are extremely wealthy and very, very, very proper. Have any of you guys ever used a 14-piece table setting before? Anybody ever like had that set up at your house? 14 pieces to serve everybody? Is anybody here that fancy? Because if so, I just made fun of you and I will so apologize. Oh no, don't get mad at me. Look, you start with the gingerbread on the outside and work in in front of you. I do know that part. I still just could not tell you where the butter, the spread knife should go, if there is such a thing with a 14-piece table setting. All right, you guys, here we go. Let's pull this up, hopefully. Oh, shucks. You know what? It still worked out, but the E in cheese did not go through. Let's see if we can make it go through. We got a couple of spots where it already started to soak into that wood. Not bad, though. You can still read it. I should have done paste and pull. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh, hi, Sue. You guys, I still really, really love this. Even though there's a couple of pieces that are a little bit faded, I think it looks fantastic. All right, another towel. Oh, if I can lay it straight. Come on, towel. What the heck? And again, I'm going to lay that down there and just spray that with some water. So can you guys see? Hi, Donna. Can you guys see how that now it becomes a background image on there, because it kind of blends in a little bit to that color that we did, but at the same time it still stands out and you can still read it and see all of the things, and it just looks, in my opinion, so awesome. So awesome. You have the whole place setting when you have Christmas and Easter? Fancy, Ruth. Fancy. Very, very fancy. I just closed my jar with one hand. I'm fancy too. Talented. Thank you. But now we got to add our last one on here. I want to make sure that this is good and dry. Hi, Kathy. And we're going to add Something's, I don't know. I think it's that wax, you guys. It smells good. It's almost fruity. Either that or I got food stuck in this thing somehow. Hi, Diane. All right, here we go, you guys. I still have all that stuff all over me. Good thing it matches my sweatshirt. Thank you so much, Carol, for all the stars tonight. I appreciate that. So we've got this all good. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit more surface wax. I'm not even going to put more on the waxing pad. But you guys, right down here in this corner is where we're going to put our Yes Chef. Okay? It's like an accent part to this whole thing. Oh my goodness. We're going to love it. This is going to be your focal point. The Yes Chef on here. So, here we go, you guys. We're going to get this all fuzzed up just like we did with all the other ones. Didn't buff my wax again. You're in a post-holiday slump. Maybe that's what I'm doing too lately. Oh, maybe, Wendy, I bet you that's it. It's because I'm heating up that cherry wood. It smells so good. It smells really good. All right, we're going to give this one a good fuzz as well. And then you guys, this is going to go right over top of all of that design. And we're going to do this one in black. So this is going to be our focal. Right down here at the corner. Right over top of everything else, okay? In black. Black velvet. Black velvet, we've got our Yes Chef. Yes Chef. Okay. So here we go, and I'm going to do this as quickly as I can because the longer that transfer sets on the stuff that we've already done, the more it's going to act like a sticker and want to pull that back off, even though we waxed it. But that is the purpose of why we wax, is to keep that from happening. And I'm hoping that this black will kind of look like it's almost burnt in to the wood. Boy, my kid's being loud out there. He's having fun. All right, you guys, here we go. I'm going to pull this up almost immediately, very carefully. Back and forth. I love it! This is so cool! Oh, y'all. Gordon Ramsay approves. I have no idea where I get my ideas when I pull them right out of my butt. I really have no clue. Oh, the fork and the spoon were literally added like, I don't know, 6 minutes before I came live. I was like, I need a filler. Oh, I think that turned out so cool, you guys. And you really could put anything down here if you wanted it to say something different. Maybe you wanted that part, the patisserie stuff that's on the other one that's a little bit more fancy. You could do that in black. If you got somebody's name you want to engrave in there, you could do the engraving in there. Whatever you wanted to do on there. The Yes Chef, though, I think that it just sets this off. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bonda. What is that? Wax or something. I think I've got more wax on the side here. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit for the rest of that wax to kind of settle in there. But you guys, Oh, look at that. Yes, chef. Ah. Yes, chef. Can you, which way do you guys see it better? This way. Ah. Oh. You guys love it? $5 cutting board from Walmart turned into piece that is absolutely stunning. Yes, chef. Oh my goodness, I love it. I think it turned out great. Oh, can you guys see it all? Okay, there we go. That's better. There we have it, you guys. There's our project for tonight. I absolutely love it. Make sure you're checking out all these transfers too, because some of them are in last chance. They're going to be going away. Some of them are brand new. You're going to absolutely love it. And some of them are at extreme discounts, like the silverware right now. You get it while you can, because once it sells out, it's gone. It's gone. And don't forget too, if you are a Perks member, you get a 30% discount all day, every day. And if you were a Perks member before Christmas, then you have a $10 bonus to spend by the 31st. Missy, send me a message if you want to buy this one, okay? I need messages though, because in the comments, I won't remember. I'm so scatterbrained. All I'm thinking about right now, you guys, is how awesome you are and how many transfers I have to watch. Oh my gosh. You guys are fantastic. Thanks so much again for hanging out with me tonight. And I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow, because we've got 5 days in a row starting yesterday before I take another day off. So you guys are awesome. I will see you guys back here again tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Love you all to pieces. See you soon. Bye.